There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, go. There you go.
So cute.
At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
Did you know that your garage door is the single biggest object on your home? So if you're looking to add some curb appeal, it's a perfect place to start.
And right now, you can get 12 months same as cash. At Dover & Company, we carry the area's largest selections from top manufacturers. And don't forget to ask about our openers and accessories. We have it all, from battery backup, remotes, keypads, and OHD Anywhere that allows you to control and monitor your garage door from anywhere with your smartphone.
Dover & Company, your hometown garage door company since 1936.
Common in these rankings?
I wouldn't say uncommon, but Granville Calvin Christian.
Just bug over the top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one, Kraft, and that We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat, and we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday.
On the carry, number 9.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10. Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
welcome to Michigan Stars Elite Podcast provided by Michigan Soccer Network. My name is Erwin van Elst. I'm the Director of Coaching for Michigan Stars Elite, and I'm here today with our General Manager, Dan Chun.
Sweet chili lime sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introducing new sweet chili lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Hi, my name is Paul Tinian. I'm with the Michigan Jaguars. I'd like to welcome all of you to Michigan Jaguars Monthly and thank Jonathan for the invitation to be here on MSN. Just wanted to let everybody know that this will be an inside look at our club, and every month we'll be providing some new hosts and maybe some new guests that we're inviting in to get a better idea of what's going on in and around.
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
The kind of forgotten pillar, right, of sports, right, where like we always talk about it. We always say that the mental edge is the difference because everyone's, athletic, technical, tactical at a certain level, but we don't actually spend a ton of time on it necessarily, right? So, kind of talk to me about that. Do you feel like I can see there being huge benefits to all the kids and all the families from a just socialization and collective mental health standpoint with these conversations, and then also a
Are you looking to grow here in 2023? Let the Michigan Soccer Network help you and your restaurant fill more seats. Help you and your law firm get new clients. Help you and your dental practice find more patients. Find more roofing customers this upcoming summer. And to help you and your medical practice find new patients. To learn more or get started, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I banquet Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. So one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Both goals so far. A fire one, and that's a wonderful save. They'll fire one now from distance. And now Carnival will put it back in. That's missed. Oh, it stuck. It's off the crossbar. Deflected, and a touch on it by Acton. Hello, everybody, and welcome into Dick By Stadium here, campus of Auburn Hills, Avondale, for tonight's OAA Blue matchup. My name's Jonathan Turner, alongside Dan Stickrat here on the call tonight. Excited to bring you this matchup as we talk, as we get into this matchup, Dan. Both these teams here sitting atop the table in the OAA Blue. Tonight's game could very well decide who wins the OAA Blue.
Yeah, we're in a 4-team race right now with Auburn Hills, Avondale, North Farmington, Pontiac, and Ferndale kind of going at each other. But this is going to have huge title implications in terms of the final league standings. Avondale did beat the Raiders 3-1 here earlier this season. North Farmington, based on points, is in the lead with Avondale, Pontiac, and Ferndale on their heels. So North Farmington has to win to stay in the lead. If Avondale wins, it's going to get a little bit murkier.
Well, that could very well be the case here tonight. Let's take a look at both of these teams here, starting with the visiting team in North Farmington. As for some reason, Surrey decided to start acting.
I can hear it in the background.
I know, it was very, very strange. We apologize for that, but we'll take a look here at North Farmington, who comes in to this one. They are 6-5-1, and Dan. You look at this. Last year they finished 2-13-2. Last in the OAA White, they bumped down into the blue, and now 9-21-2 overall over the last two seasons.
Yeah, and Avondale is 12 years removed from their first and only state championship season. They had several good years in a row, but after that state championship, they held on for a couple years and they kind of faded away. They're back on a surge. 9-3-1 is their best start in about a decade. North Farmington had their struggles last season in the OAA White Division, dropped down the OAA Blue. All of their all-conference and all-district honorable mention players graduated, so North Farmington is looking at a bunch of new players to kind of step up and take that role. They're above 500. They're in the lead of the OAA Blue right now and simply playing much better soccer than they have the last couple seasons.
That they have, as we'll now take a look here at Avondale, number 10 in Division II. Last year they finished 9-3-4. They're currently sitting at 9-3-1 here after 13 games played. Finished second in the OAA Blue last year, 13-11-8 overall over the last two seasons. They did beat North Farmington here back in their first meeting on the 22nd of August, 3-1. They are coached by Nick Stravopoulos. Nick will not be here tonight. The athletic director, Kenny O'Shaughnessy, will be the head coach here tonight in Nick's absence. So, and Erica Rust at the helm for North Farmington. So that is the matchup here tonight. Let's take a look here at the weather. Game time weather here. 68 degrees is what the weather is here in Auburn Hills, as we are just under a minute here before we get things rolling. Dan, let's take a look here at the starting 11 for both these teams. Don't have a graphic, but we'll go ahead and announce it nonetheless. We'll take a look here. In goal tonight for North Farmington, Nolan Edelman, the junior. Emerson Whitfield, the captain. Carter Ferment, Andrew Coulter, Yosef Huar, Ben Gonzalez, the senior. Logan McClure, Lucian Rustin, Damon Richmond. Sorry, I apologize. He's scratched tonight. Adam Bell, the captain. Garrett Churchill and Philip Kazaku will be in the 11 for North Farmington and the Raiders. And for Avondale and the Yellow Jackets, in goal tonight will be Hunter Petrus. Lisandro Munez, the midfielder captain. Alex Gayton, Caden Dillon, Jake Tripoli, William Taylor, Carlos Escato, Mason Petrus will also be in there. A defender, Tony Malici, Bear Thompson, and Adrian Ziga will be in the starting 11 here tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Again, Nick Stravopoulos in his first year. Former Ferndale head coach last week against Ferndale received 2 yellow cards in that match, so he is not here tonight. And Kenny is in his role tonight. So that's sometimes how things kind of roll. But either way, I'm sure he's watching at home. That is the beauty of having a live stream like this is very well possibly at home watching. We'll step aside here so we can have the announcements, and we'll be back here after that.
Number 6, Carter Fervent. Number 7, Andrew Coulter. Number 8, Yusuf Ware. Number 9, Mohammed Liwa. Number 10, Rudy Fayyad. Number 11, Ben Gonzalez. Number 12, Surah Pugazendi. Number 13, Sullivan Toten. Number 14, Logan McClure. Number 17, Lucian Rustin. Number 18, Damon Richmond. Number 19, Adam Bell. Number 20, James Cloud. Number 22, Garrett Sherrill. Rounding out the lineup for North Farmington, number 23, Philip Shashu. North Farmington's coached by Erica Rust. Now, for your Avondale Yellow Jackets. Number 1, Rami Anudi. Number 4, Lisandro Nunez Hernandez. Number 5, Angel Ayala Acala. Number 6, Alexis Gayton. Number 7, Caden Dillon. Number 8, Jake Tripoli. Number 9, William Taylor. Number 10, Carlos Escoda. Number 11, Kevin Andino. Number 12, Mason Petrus. Number 13, Hunter Petrus. Number 15, Tony Malici. Number 16, Bear Thompson. Number 17, Ferris Shutari. Number 19, Ajdan Ziga. Number 20, Natir Huskick. Number 21, Eric Alvarado Lopez. Number 25, Jaden Jarbo. Rounding out the lineup for Yellow Jackets, number 30, Evan Reagan. Yellow Jackets are coached by Kenny O'Shaughnessy. At this time, if we can ask all rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem as we are moments away from an OAA Blue matchup live right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. John Turner, Dan Stickerat on the call tonight. Excited to have you along here for the ride. A big week here ahead for the network. We've got a lot of games coming your way here. Tonight we're out at Auburn Hills Avondale in this matchup, a redemption match here maybe for North Farmington, a solidifying match for Auburn Hills Avondale that's coming in number 10 ranked in the state and been ranked in the rankings since week 1. And so for them, they could come out here tonight and show North Farmington that they mean business and find a way to stay atop of the league table as, this match really does matter. And because the winner of this one, Dan, as I mentioned, could very well take the blue here going in at the end of this season. And we are excited to bring it to you. Thursday night, we'll be out at Ann Arbor Huron and Saline, both teams ranked in Division I. So we're excited to bring that match to 7 p.m. kickoff. And then, of course, on Saturday, we're going to head out to Cleveland. And being Cleveland is the Nationals ECNL 2010s taking on the Cleveland Force. So we are excited to bring that one to you as well. So a big, busy week here for us. Of course, we have on Sunday have the high school rankings, so we can't forget about that. So, but yeah, we are excited here to bring this match to you. The 9-3-1 Yellow Jackets welcoming in North Farmington 6-5-1. And we'll talk throughout this match about both these teams. We have a lot of information to talk about. As music is playing here at Dick By Stadium, we'll let that one. We're going to get copyrighted either way, so it's just part of the process. Just waiting for the center official to give us the go here. And we are officially underway from Dick By Stadium. Auburn Hills Avondale welcoming in North Farmington here and the Raiders on this Tuesday, the 19th of September. And excited again to bring you this coverage. First time Dan and I have been together here in almost a week and a half.
Yeah, it was the beginning of last week. We were out the Utica-Ford rivalry game.
It was, yeah.
Utica's off to their best start in years. 1-0 victors. They're atop of the MAC white standings right now.
That is correct. As Yellow Jackets wearing black kits here tonight, going right to left on your screen. North Farmington in the white and black kits, going left to right. Again, coached by seventh-year head coach, varsity level, Erica Rust, and Nick Stravopoulos is the head coach here at Avondale, not here tonight. Mentioned that in the opener. Received a double yellow card on Thursday, serving his one game here, so he will not be here tonight. Back at it on Thursday night.
Thursday night will be another match that involves teams trying to track down a conference championship. Saline and Ann Arbor Huron are kind of in a three-team race along with Ann Arbor Pioneer. In the red division of the Southeast Conference, these two teams are in the OAA blue division. We've had a chance to see a lot of games so far this season with teams from various conferences around the state with potential title implications. We did see Midland Dow and Grand Blanc face off 2 weeks ago in the Saginaw Valley League. So we're making the rounds, trying to see as many quality teams as possible.
This ball played into the middle, and that's gathered up there by Gayton, and now back in possession, North Farmington, as this one switched to this near side. Intended for Kazaku, but dispossessed and brought down by Escato. This will go all the way back to Petrus. That one, not a good pass from Malechi. Malici, I apologize. Malici.
Illegal throwing.
So illegal throwing, and we'll start this one all over again. On this near side, you'll see Bear Thompson throw this one in. We're going to see a substitution, an early substitution. As that's number 13. I don't have a 13 on my roster. That's Hunter, actually. Do you have a 13 on yours?
Today's game is being televised
For North
on the
Farmington,
Michigan
yeah.
Soccer Network on YouTube.
Sullivan Toten.
Sullivan Toten is number 13.
It's one of their 4 sophomores on the Raiders roster.
You're looking at the wrong roster. You're looking at, that's North Farmington. I'm talking about Avondale.
Oh.
Now, Hunter's playing in goal tonight.
Hunter's playing in goal, correct.
So that's actually Agent Ziga, who's number 13. Swapped jerseys. Probably put in the microwave and tried drying it there or something like that. Maybe that's why it's not. That's a funny story. That actually happened to one of my players. They put it in the microwave thinking that it would dry off back in early 2000s. It was during in the 90s when we were actually fighting for a state championship against De La Salle, and that one went right into the microwave and came out in pieces. So do not put your jerseys in the microwave, gentlemen. And if you're settled down by the Yellow Jackets, that's William Taylor. So make its way all the way back to Gayton. And now Ziga. Both these teams coming in looking to find a victory here tonight. Avondale 9-3-1 to start off this season. We mentioned number 10 ranked Avondale. Scored 38 goals this season. Only 11 goals against, so a plus 27, 6 shutouts along the way. They do have 3 losses. Those 3 losses come against Pontiac back on August 31st. And when I had a chance to talk with head coach Travaopoulos about the losses, specifically that Pontiac one, there was a battle of sickness that went through this Avondale and the Yellow Jackets side. 6 starters were out of their lineup. We've seen that a couple times with other teams throughout this early part of this season. So that would be attributed to that loss. They lost to Clarkson, number 1 ranked Clarkson. We talk about that on Sunday, a phenomenal team. And then lost to Lake Orion 6-1. That happened here last Monday.
No shame in losing in Clarkson, because a lot of teams are losing in Clarkson, some of them by quite a bit.
No question.
That is a very talented side. We ranked them number 1 in our Super 50. They've been number 1 the last 3 weeks in the Coach Association Division I poll. A lot of future college players up and down the Wolves roster. So anybody that loses to Clarkson this year shouldn't hold their head in shame.
So McClure will play this one back to Edelman. Looking for Coulter on that far side, and that one will roll out. So just 7 minutes into this one scoreless game here from Dick By Stadium in Auburn Hills. First time stopping by, hit that subscribe button, like us, share us with your friends and family. We're available on all social media networks at MI Soccer Network. Pretty exciting news. We launched our merchandise store here on Sunday. It went live yesterday. Made our first sale today, Dan. 20% off all MSN merch. So t-shirts, sweaters, water bottles, and coffee mugs and more. There is also a special limited edition top 50 MSN 2023 jersey with the top 50 teams and their names on the back of the t-shirt. Some breaking news as Orchard Lake St. Mary's clinched a place in the Catholic League Finals with a 4-1 win here today over Ann Arbor Green Hills. I can't think of a time that they ever made it to a Catholic League Final here in the last decade.
This may be Orchard Lake St. Mary's best start since they started their program about 20 years ago.
So big news is this one put inside. That was put there towards Kazaku, and now he'll have it at his feet on this near side. That one put back in as Petrus will come up, and he'll make the grab. Petrus in the short sleeve red kit here tonight for Avondale.
Petrus in his first year as a starter between the pipes, very athletic.
I think I hear he's a football kicker as well.
Yes, Avondale is 4-0 on the football season. He is their kicker, punter.
My understanding, he's a 3-star kicker. That's pretty impressive. I mean, I was a no-star kicker, so I mean that's you know, it's, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what really separates a 3 from a 5-star. What is the separating factor? Is it
that's a question I've thought about. I mean, sometimes it's skilled athletes. There are a lot of things they're measuring: the 60-yard dash, what these kids do in like track and field. How many yards receiving and rushing they have. All these,
well, what is a kicker? I'm talking about a kicker.
How do you break down kickers, kickers and punters? I mean.
Well, that's a great ball inside. That's Malici, and he just couldn't get on it. Malici was right there, just unable to get a touch on that one as Edelman will come up with it. So a 10th minute opportunity for the Yellow Jackets, unable to convert inside the 18.
That was the first time in this match, even coming close to a shot for either side. Leach just an inch away from trying to pull the trigger for a shot inside the box. Just could not beat his mark there on the right side. So still no shots in the contest, no goals.
I had a chance to talk with head coach from North Farmington, Erica Rust, before the match. We talked about, because for a number of years there, North Farmington was a team, especially in the red, very competitive. They didn't go to the top of the red, right? They're the bottom half, but they were able to find a way to still be competitive,
right?
Stay in that red, and obviously the last couple of seasons they've had a downturn. That's a foul. A downturn a little bit, and we talked about that, and she's talking about, and this is it's a true statement, right? When you start talking about like a Clarkson and a Rochester Adams and the Rochester School District, Athens, they're getting 90, 100 kids showing up to tryouts. You start getting out to Birmingham and like the Seaholmes and the Farmington schools, West Bloomfield, you're seeing maybe 50, 60 kids coming out to tryouts. It makes a big difference when you're talking about being competitive because you don't have the numbers. Now, she talked about how football only had 13 freshmen. Her program only has 6 freshmen. You can't be successful at the high school level when you have an incoming class of 6 freshmen. It makes it nearly impossible long term to be successful, because especially when you have like a Rochester Adams that has 40 kids showing up who are all freshmen.
Yeah, and there's a lot to look at that. Obviously, more than greater numbers. I think part of it is the schools in the northern half of the county obviously have bigger enrollment. So when they lose a kid to the MLS Next Academy, or they lose a kid that possibly goes to a Christian school, Catholic or Lutheran school, or maybe just never actually attend a public school, they don't feel those losses much at a school when you only have 40 or 50 kids trying out, where you have a kid in your district that would be an automatic starter, but they're not playing high school, or they opt to go to a private school all 4 years. So yeah, I think that's been an issue in the southern belt of the county.
This ball played inside. That's a good tackle. They're going to say that foul actually was against North Farmington and the Raiders. It's 13 minutes in. 40-minute halves here in high school soccer. Clock comes to a stop on all goals, injuries, and yellow cards or misconduct. Good work by Alcala. This ball out wide, looking for Dillon. Can he keep it on? He can. This one put into the mix, right in there and in Edelman's hands. I think that was Tripoli that was right there as the target towards that near post.
Alderman doing a great job at taking command of the box, making sure that cross did not sneak through into traffic.
It's good work by Dillon again on that far side. Putting it in, there's actually William Taylor, I think, was the intended target. When I was talking with the head coach, Travaopoulos here, during tryouts, he mentioned it was the largest class that they had in a long time. Over 40 kids tried out this year. You think about that. And in comparison, right, Rochester Adams, which is about 4 or 5 miles from here, give or take, had 120 kids show up for tryouts, right? So and again, you think about that, that's a huge difference between some of these levels of teams. And some teams find a way to make it work, right, with the talent that they have coming through. Obviously, coaching can play a big factor in that. And Nick, one of the better coaches in the OAA. He was at Ferndale, turned that program around. Ferndale, they just played against Ferndale here this past week. And last Thursday.
Yeah, I stopped by Rochester Adams during that first couple days of tryouts. Talked to head coach Josh Hickey and a couple of his captains. Talk about what it's like to enter the season with that huge target on the back, being an defending one-state champs. And Highlanders kind of bounced around that top 15 in Division I.
Well, this ball put back post towards Malichi, and that one will go wide. That was William Taylor putting that one across.
Yellow Jackets are swarming. Just can't seem to connect. First shot inside the box. Played about 15 minutes of soccer so far. Neither team having a shot, Jonathan, and there's always that feeling out part of the game, but both teams kind of see what each other has on the deck of cards. And
not a bad ball from Malichi.
Avondale had made a huge upset last year in the district semifinals. They upset Birmingham Brother Rice in a shootout. Rice was a state runner-up in D2 2 years ago, so Avondale ended up losing in the district finals to Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook Kingswood, which was your state runner-up in D2 last year. 2 of their all-staters graduated. 1 is back this year, and they lost another one. I believe it was in the MLS Next Circles. Avondale did a good job. They've 38 goals. They've kind of spread the wealth around this season with a lot of players scoring between 3 and 7 goals this season.
So the referee explaining and discussing that call with the Raiders. Hard tackle, free kick coming up here for the Yellow Jackets. This ball played in. That one actually deflect and make its way all the way to Edelman. Leading scorer here so far this season, William Taylor, the forward, scoring 7 goals so far here for the Yellow Jackets. Second on the team, Carlos Escato. Third on the team, Lisandro Munez. So now here come the Raiders. Dribbling through traffic. Ball given back. And then out wide it goes. Kept on the pitch. We went to the 5-hole, and then that one's cleared away by Tripoli.
You mentioned Carlos Escada of Auburn Hills Avondale. He was actually honorable mention All-State last year as a forward.
So that's a Huer there. That actually should go off for a corner. So good work there from Huer, the forward here for the Raiders, drawing the first corner of the match for either side. This is where you wish you had more stats. So this one put into the mix, right towards that near post. It'll deflect. And out for a goal kick.
North Farmington unable to at least get a shot off on that corner, and we still have not had a single shot in this entire game. Nearly 19 minutes in.
Settled down by, he was a Hendy. And he'll slot this one. And I'm having a hard time seeing these jersey numbers. I keep trying to tell all these parents and coaches and athletic directors to put dark numbers on the back of white jerseys. Tripoli will now bring this up. A lot of green space in front of him. As Dan has alluded to, no shots here so far in this one as Tripoli is dispossessed. Now the Raiders have it, but dispossessed and right back. That's Dylan. Dylan will go down.
You talk about jersey numbers, so I had a pleasure of playing high school ball here in Oakland County back in the late 1980s, and we frequently played Troy Athens. And one year, Troy Athens had diagonal red and white, kind of Italian tablecloth uniforms with small yellow letters on it. So if you couldn't read the jersey number from the press box, you couldn't.
Oh, look at this. There's an opportunity for Escato. He's inside the 18, plays it back. Malici is right there as he puts it out wide to Thompson. So Thompson gets by a defender. Still inside the 18. Settled down by Alcala. So you can see the Raiders really compact defensively now as they've got 8 behind the ball. This ball played into the box. Somehow will find his way back post. The flag did go up though, and offsides will be called. So probably the most promising attack here for the Yellow Jackets, just unable to get a shot out of that possession.
Avondale's had a little bit more possession in this match. Seems like they get inside the box, they cannot find enough real estate to get a shot off.
Settled down by Munez. He's dispossessed. And then a ball up top. Oh, and that's a hard tackle. Good defensive play, says the referee. Fans not happy with that. It's not uncommon. We go to a lot of these games, and it seems like it's a toss-up when foul is not called. But we have rarely seen where both sides are like a call, Dan, at the same time.
Thank you.
As this ball will make its way back here defensively with the Raiders. Again, then the all white and black kits here going left to right on your screen. I apologize if I'm not calling a lot of the Raiders' number names. I just am having a hard time seeing their jerseys. Thompson will throw this one back in. Ball will drop to Taylor. Kept on the pitch. Gayton will watch this one cross over the touchline.
Both teams doing a great job of defensively.
Well, that might be a giveaway. Go back, finds its way to Taylor. Taylor, leading scorer on the team. And this one finds its way to Escato, second leading scorer on the team. Escato out wide. This is one put back across, and that one will go out for a goal kick. I thought maybe it deflected for a second. But we're going to see a substitution now coming on here for both sides. We're actually going to see Adrian Ziga step off for the Yellow Jackets. Couldn't quite see who came on. We'll take a look at that here in a second. So that was actually Evan Reagan coming on here for the Yellow Jackets. I just got a text from my wife, and she said she's going to Kenya, Dan. I think that is a mistake, a typo, but maybe she's going to Kenya. I don't know. It's one great tackle. Kenya, it's a fantastic slide tackle.
Doing some missionary work?
I guess. Over the top, looking for Malici, and this one played back to Edelman. That's a heavy pass back.
A lot of pace in that pass back. You don't want to make that mistake and put in an own goal.
No, you do not.
But Nolan Alderman just quick to settle that down and redirect it.
Ball into Taylor. Taylor with a nice touch, and that one goes just wide. First real shot of the game. And that one goes just wide with 15 to play here in this first half. So an opening opportunity here, taking 25 minutes to finally get a shot towards goal. And Taylor, the leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets, put one just wide. Ball settled down by the Raiders, and as Kazaku is Rustin. And now Whitfield, the captain. Whitfield is a senior. Raiders here playing with it in the back, almost.
They're flirting with disaster. They're knocking around in the back, but Avondale's getting dangerously close to picking one off one of these passes to the out wide to the marking backs. Strange photo of the game so far. Played nearly 27 minutes. We've had one shot wide of the net for Avondale, one corner kick for North Farmington. Both goalies had to come out and play some crosses, but they'd have had to register a save. So both defenses are doing a great job of clogging down those passing lanes.
You see Whitfield play that one inside. Cut back. And dispossessed, and now Taylor looks to play this one towards Dillon. Mentioned it here on Sunday night during the high school ranking show. All of our games from 2022, from December 31st, 2022 and earlier, will all move into our on-demand subscriber membership only platform. That is happening as of right now. We'll all migrate over by October 1st. And what that means for you, the viewer at home, is that for $3.99 a month, you will have access to all of our on-demand content from the last 2 years, along with exclusive videos, highlights, and special content. All live videos, broadcasts just like this, will continue to be free in their live format. Going into 2024, all live games will be live and free for 7 days, and then after that, we'll move into our membership-only platform. Allow you to free download as well, as this ball will make its way out wide here. Malici, is this one played inside and then cleared away? Well, that was a good back heel, but sent it right to Gayton. So play inside to Regan. He met by 2 defenders. Ball was sent inside. Reagan will be pushed to the ground, and referee will delay and then an advantage and then ultimately call it.
The way this flow of the game is playing out, it's going to boil down to either a restart or just a crucial mistake in the back. Both teams are struggling to even get a shot attempt off in the final third of the field. In fact, Avondale has the only shot, which about 5 minutes ago, that went just wide of the left goalpost.
So put back in and tried to be brought down by Escato. Reagan right there. He's going to pop it over towards Dillon, towards the end line. Dillon will keep it on. So Dillon now, end line, he'll be taken down. Both referees saying nothing there as the ball will go out of touch with 10 minutes to go. Ball was intended for Malici. Ball finds its way to Nunez. Little head flick inside to Taylor. Can he get there? He does. Edelman makes the save. And then recovered well there defensively. Escato almost dispossessed the Raider defender. And once again, the Yellow Jackets almost win this one back. The recovery there to stop that promising attack again from the Raiders. Some of the self-inflicted wounds. There's Escato, now that's Thompson. He'll look to put this one back post and put this one in. That'll make its way to Dillon. Dillon cuts back. It was looking for Reagan, and that was just a misread there by Dillon. He probably should have taken that shot, as now here come the Raiders on a counterattack. This one knocked out. Heads up play. So a throw-in coming up on that far side.
Down to 8 minutes left here in the first half. 0-0 North Farmington, Auburn Hills, Avondale. In this key OAA Blue Division matchup.
You see a substitution coming on. I could hear Erica Rust pleading with the referee, get the sub in. We're going to see Malici step off for Avondale. Thrown in. That was Hawar who put that one in, and then out for a goal kick. When you played all the way back to Edelman. This one might go out, and it does. Adam Bell throws it in. Oh, that's going to hit the hand there of Garrett Churchill. Very awkward bounce and caught him up there. Almost spiked that down like a volleyball. We're going to see Gaydon put this one back in, just over midfield. So well-struck ball towards top of the 18. Dillon was right there as well as Reagan. There's Ziga. Now Dillon down by the end line, cuts back. He's got Taylor. Taylor met by defense, and now the flag will go up, and now they're going to say offsides.
Second time tonight, the Yellow Jackets will whistle their offsides. Very clean game so far. Just 5 combined fouls.
Oh, is this one mistimed defensively, and that one is heads up cleared away by Lisandro Munez. There's Ben Gonzalez on that attack. John Turner, Dan Stickred here on the call tonight. 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Key matchup here between these two teams. We mentioned here in the opener and throughout most of this match, the winner of this game could very well walk away with the league title here at the end of this season. The chance to move up to the white as this ball will actually deflect out for the second. Oh, they're going to say that went out as a goal kick. We'll say the referees are consistent here tonight. Coming to this game, North Farmington have 5 losses on the season. They're 6-5-1. They scored 24 goals, allowed 20. Plus 4 goal differential, 2 shutouts. It's a good ball thrown to Escato. Reagan is right there for the Yellow Jackets, double teamed. This ball now played inside, give and go. They really like playing from the back, the Raiders. They seem very comfortable doing it.
They have to turn the ball over that deep in their own territory, but Avondale is swarming.
They are Yellow Jackets. That's part of their mentality.
That's part of the mentality, but I think that's what it might break down to is just a little mental lapse on either side. Someone breaks free in the box and able to cash in a close-range shot. It just isn't very many chances in this game. Avondale has had 2 shots. One on frame with Nolan Edelman and North Farmington doing a kick save, and North Farmington does have the game's only corner, but he has yet to attempt a single shot.
Skaten puts this one up towards midfield. A good head there by Bell. Is this one over the top? You'll see Taylor looking to run onto this. And again, another counterattack here for the Raiders. As Gonzalez can't bring that one in. And now Munez. Good cut back from him. Bring it inside and decide to cut it back once again. It's a good give and go opportunity. There it is. Munez now out wide. Looking to put this one into the box. Goes far post towards Reagan. Comes in Escada for the header. Played back. And that's another shot. Now Edelman makes the save. That shot coming in from Agent Ziga. And the first corner of the night coming up here for the Yellow Jackets. So a good cross there from Yunez. Escato was there. And did he kind of a half bicycle, half volley? As just saw the play.
Looks like Carlos Escato over the far side to take this corner. We're down to $1:25 here in the first half.
So they're going to play this one short. Back heel there from, I don't get it.
You got to put that into the box and see if you can get a header, rebound.
We talk about this a lot when it comes to this, and again, you know, Nick's not here tonight, so. But you look at this. You don't have any real opportunities on net here tonight. You've had 2 shots. One that was it looked like Edelman, even though he made that save.
Yeah, but he was 30 yards in front of the goal on a kick save. I mean.
So my point though is just put that one in the mix. You know, as this one will make its way out towards Gayton. It kind of pops up from the Raiders, and Gayton now, ball drops at his feet. He'll go down, and now we'll have a free kick just outside the 18, 25 yards from goal. So here we are with less than a minute. The Yellow Jackets here having an opportunity to close out this half, maybe with a goal. So Nunez and Taylor will stand over this one. I don't know if they know how much time is left in this half.
Down to 20 seconds.
Looks like a 1, 2, 3, 6-man wall. So we're down to 10 now. Referee's got to blow his whistle. So Taylor steps up, hits the wall. And that will wrap up this first half with a 0-0 scoreless first half. And, you know, Dan, you know, we talk about this and talk about, you know, opportunity, right? And this is for hardware, right? It's for hardware. When I was coaching at Groves, all the other games didn't matter. These league games did. And we always talked about it. Hey, when you're in a league game, even like a district game, right? Those small miscues can be all the difference in the game. And right now, you know, who is the team that is going to come away with the least amount of miscues that results in the win?
Yeah, it was a little puzzling they did this short corner because Avondale had the only 4 shot attempts of the game in the final 15 and a half minutes. He had a grand opportunity with just over a minute left on a corner, and they short cornered and ended up turning the ball over on the far side. So it made no sense. You haven't had a corner. You haven't had hardly any opportunities. Send that into the box with a minute 20 left. See if you can get a header, shot off the post, a deflection where someone's standing at the right place at the right time to cash in, you know, a loose ball, something, because there's not a lot of chances on either side. You have to generate some kind of offense. That was a great opportunity, and it was kind of really a wasted opportunity because you only have one corner the whole game and 4 shots. And
well, if I know Nick and the head coach here at Avondale, that play probably did not run the way it was supposed to. But either way, it is halftime. It's scoreless here at the half. 40 minutes left. Who will win this match? We'll be back here with the second half after this.
Do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, go.
There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work. Oh.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it. Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I banquet Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. Till one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At Dort Financial Credit Union, we believe in fulfilling our members' dreams and care deeply about supporting our community.
Without amazing partners like Dort Financial Credit Union, we would not be able to do what we do. And that's truly the backbone of our organization, is having those partnerships and community relationships.
From supporting community events to our employee volunteers, we are passionate about giving back to organizations that are important to you and helping make our community a great place to live, work, and play.
Welcome back here into Dick By Stadium here, Auburn Hills, Avondale, welcoming in North Farmington High School, live on the Michigan Soccer Network. Jonathan Turner, Dan Stickerad here on the call tonight. It is scoreless here at the half. Only two opportunities in this game, all going to the Yellow Jackets from Auburn Hills, Avondale. And we are excited to bring it to you the next 40 minutes. And hopefully these two teams will figure out how to create some opportunities that result in shots towards goal before the clock strikes zero. But either way, we are excited to have you. Dan, your thoughts here on this first half.
Yeah, strange first half. Avondale held a 4-0 shots advantage. All four of those shots came in the last 15 of the first half. Just two on target and one corner kick. North Farmington had a corner midway through the first half. They've had 5 fouls and no shots in this contest. They have unable to generate anything in the final third of the field. Junior goalkeeper Nolan Edelman coming up with a pair of saves in the final 10 minutes of the half.
As the referees here have blown the whistle, let players know, hey, it's time to step back out here onto the pitch. And I talked about it here already. First time stopping by, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Share this with your friends and family. We'll be back at this again here Thursday night, all the way from Ann Arbor. Our first time out to Ann Arbor Huron as they welcome in Saline. So that matchup taking place at 7 p.m. Eastern, all the way in Ann Arbor, and then driving to Cleveland here on Saturday, and then the high school ranking show on Sunday.
Should be an interesting game on Thursday. Saline's been very good the last several years. Graduated Dream Team player Christian Rossi to the college ranks, but very sound defensively. The Hornets are playing very good soccer, and Ann Arbor Hurons kind of come out of the woodwork here the last couple of years. They are definitely on the climb, and they've made their way back into the top 15. You know, in recent years, it's been Saline, Ann Arbor Pioneer, and Ann Arbor Skyline with the schools that you would normally see ranked out of that red division of the Southeastern Conference, but Ann Arbor Huron having one of their best seasons to date. Been very competitive. A lot of very good players for the River Rats, and they'll square off with a very talented Saline team here on Thursday in Ann Arbor. So that is going to have a huge implications on the final conference standings in the Southeastern Conference Red Division. And they switched things up a little bit in that conference, Jonathan. 8 schools in the red and 6 in the white. And in the red, instead of playing each team twice, which takes up 14 league games, they're splitting it up where you'll play everyone once. And then after that, the top four teams will play each other a second time. And the bottom 4 teams will play each other a second time. So that gives you a chance to add 4 more non-conference games that go out, especially if you're a really good team, to play some good teams from other conferences, have your players get exposed to some other coaches and kind of prepare them for the conference or the upcoming state tournament. So great move by the Southeastern Conference. And here in the OAA Blue, they do play each other twice.
So interesting, we saw that kickoff, and immediately we saw Hunter Petrus having to come out, and it doesn't count as a save because it wasn't going towards goal, but it was tested there early off that kickoff. So the Raiders here looking to find a capitalize here early in the second half. Again, only 2 shots, I think, in total. For everybody.
Yeah, Avondale had 2 shots in frame, attempted 4 shots.
But each team did, so they're the 2 corners for the Raiders, 1 for the Yellow Jackets, and there might have been a couple of fouls sprinkled in there. There were more offsides than combined from the Yellow Jackets than anything else in that first half. There's just one put in by Hilaire. That one goes to that far side. And that will actually go off of Thompson. This ball be put in, and Petrus and cover up that one. Kenny O'Shaughnessy is the acting head coach here tonight for the Yellow Jackets, also the athletic director, replacing the recently retired Keith Gust. Is this one we played in Imalichi? That's good defensive work from the Raiders to clear this one up.
Keith Gust has been the athletics director here for about a dozen years or so.
A lot of athletic directors retiring here. Just Bob Dowd retired here at Troy Athens this past school year. Todd Hugh now taking over the reins there as the athletic coordinator at Troy Athens.
Yeah, Brian Gordon stepped down a year ago from Novi. He's actually sitting in as the intern AD over at Royal Oak. Saw Jason Rapp leave.
So actually Brian Gordon retired. here this past summer, so he's not at Royal Oak anymore either. So as this ball will be slotted into the box.
I think he was just filling in temporarily, maybe for the entire school year. We saw Jason Rapp leave Rochester Adams a couple of years ago.
He's now over, I believe, as assistant athletic coordinator over at like Marion and Birmingham Brother Rice. Or Bloomfield Hills Brother Rice? I don't know anymore. I can't keep track. Is it Birmingham or is it Bloomfield?
It's just outside of the city of Birmingham.
But they keep saying it. It's weird because I think they say Bloomfield Hills Brother Rice.
It was always Birmingham, Marion, Birmingham Brother Rice till like 10 years ago. The schools never moved.
I know.
Sometimes schools move. Like Detroit Catholic Central was in Redford from the late 70s.
Yeah, but they call it Birmingham Grove, but it's in Beverly Hills. So they actually say Wiley Grove, but it's considered Birmingham, not Beverly Hills.
Birmingham School District.
It's very confusing. I think they just need to regraft that whole area or whatever you want to just make it all Birmingham.
It's kind of like
is Oakland Hills in Birmingham or Bloomfield Hills?
I think
it's in Bloomfield, right?
Township, right? Isn't it outside the city limits of Birmingham?
I don't know.
I'd have to pull up the map. I believe so.
It's very confusing.
Well, what's even
confusing though? Look at you got Centerline in the middle of Warren. Centerline's like
Centerline's its own. It's right, actually its own municipality
in the middle of a city.
And then you have the Utica schools have 4 high schools.
Which four high schools which share 2 fields.
Utica High School is physically in the city of Utica. Utica Eisenhower is technically in Shelby Township. Utica Ford actually sits just inside the northern borders of Sterling Heights, and then Sterling Heights Stevenson's obviously in Stevenson.
I think we could have dedicate a whole podcast just to the school districts and their alignments and cities here and just in southeast Michigan. I just dedicate a whole.
Yeah, it happens all over the state. You go out to like Muskegon area. It's like Muskegon Mona Shores technically isn't in the city of Muskegon. It's actually in the community of Norton Shores on the north side of the bay, but it's always been referred to as Muskegon Mona Shores. I mean, there's a lot of private schools. Detroit Country Day, for years they just called it Birmingham Detroit Country Day, but technically
you got Detroit Catholic Central located in Novi.
It's been there since like early 2010 maybe-ish.
Someone should tell them they're in Novi. Because they go by DCC.
Yeah. Even though it physically has not been in Detroit since like 1976, Warrendale South was in Detroit to the late 1970s when it relocated to Warren.
But they changed their name to Warren.
Right. It's been Warrendale South ever since.
See if I get back to soccer here. As this ball from Coulter plays inside, and this one will go up the seam and make its way all the way back to Petrus.
Yes, we did go on a little bit of a rabbit trail.
Well, I mean, if they're going to continue to play in the middle of the park like this, we're going to have to find some way to keep talking. I have no highlights for tomorrow.
Neither team is.
There's no extended highlights.
Neither team is spending a lot of time on the flanks. They're trying to bring it down the middle of the park, slot balls through. There is no real estate. And then when you do have a free kick or a corner kick, they're not even getting a shot off. North Farmington still has yet to attempt a single shot in this game. Avondale only had 4, 2 on frame. We're still at a 0-0 tie with 33.5 minutes left here in the second half.
First time stopping by, don't forget we now have merch available on our YouTube channel. 20% off all orders here, our grand opening sale. T-shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve, young, old, everywhere in between. Hoodies, coffee mugs and water bottles and much more. More coming down the pipeline with hats, and I just got to start designing everything. But 20% off right now on all orders. So you can head over to MSN, or MichiganSoccerNetwork.com, click on the MSN merch. If you're watching on YouTube, right at the top of the page, it says store. Click on that, and all of the items that are currently available are available to be purchased right now. Print on demand. So you order it, it will come directly to your house. As this one be played in from Thompson, ahead there by Escato. And then this one cleared up towards midfield. That's Gayton making his way now. A lot of speed. He'll be met by a wall. But yeah, you can purchase that right from YouTube. That is the beauty of it. I will physically not touch any of the gear that you purchase. It'll all come directly from a drop shipper. We'll print and ship right to you. So, pretty cool. Sold one shirt here already today. Got our first sale. It was not me buying it, by the way. I have to make sure I put that out there. I did not purchase it. It was one of our top 50 2023 MSN shirts. As they're going to stop the clock here, and I'm going to have to stop it too. So with 31:53 to go, we're going to have a conversation there with Erica Rust, the center referee.
I haven't had a chance to look over our merch link yet.
As we're going to get back underway as the clock will restart here. And so 8 minutes into this second half, a ball being put back in. Top of the 18. In comes Munez. And then that one's blocked. They want a handle. They're not going to get it. A little give and go maybe from Taylor inside. That's a one-time shot from Munez that goes up and over. So there's the third shot of the game. None of them yet to make it on frame. Ball played short by Edelman. Oh, that one's turned inside. Dylan was right there. Good work to get out of that. Finds his way to this near side. That's Where? Escato, good turn. And then too much as this one will roll out for a throw-in. We'll shove there in the back. We'll keep playing. This one played by Mason Petrus. Ziga wins that one back. Escato will go down, and that'll be called on Adam Bell, I believe, as Bell just showed that it was a dive. You don't typically see that. The player take a spill like that to prove that it was a dive, but did see it as Gain will put this one back in at midfield. Wall-struck ball that goes into the 18. It will drop down. Ahead there, back of the net, 1-0. As the Yellow Jackets get a 1-0 lead here in the second half. That goal coming with 29:31 to go. 51st minute.
Shot attempt in this match.
I apologize. Our stream went down there for a second. We're going to bring it back up. I hit the wrong button. So I apologize about that. Good work now as Taylor looks to slot this one in. Escato, right-footed shot, low, 2-0.
Just like that, 2 straight opportunities, 2 shots. They're coming with 27:57 left in the half, although they have yet to stop the scoreboard.
That they do is 2-0 now here in favor of the Yellow Jackets. I didn't even get a chance to put the first one replay in, but we'll get that one going here in a second.
So Tony Masili picked off the pass, sent the ball over to William Taylor. Taylor's able to slot the ball through to Carlos Escota. He was able to put one in the right corner from right around top of the 18.
As we're back underway now. So here they come again. Escoda now slotting one in, maybe. As the clock has not started.
Nearly 20 seconds ran off the scoreboard after that second goal, and then after we had the start, they did not start the clock.
And we'll take a look here at the other goal here in just a moment. So now the referee will call a foul. So Drake Tripoli getting a goal. Gayton, I don't know if you can give Gayton the assist there on that goal as this one is put in. Petrus goes up, gets a hand on it, still inside the 18, and then cleared away. So Escoto's 7th goal of the season. As now they're calling a foul just outside the 18.
So 2 quick fouls against Avondale, and North Farmington has a chance here on the left side, about 1.5 yards outside the box. You have to attempt a shot, so they are going to have to make the most of this opportunity.
So this will be taken by number 14, Logan McClure, as Logan puts this one in far post. A good clean head that goes up and over. The head there, I believe, was Carter Ferment. Let's take a look here at the second goal here. Again, this one slotted into Escoda, and he'll put one low, and that one goes past and underneath the diving Edelman. Getting his 7th goal of the season.
So Avondale is up 2-0, complete and total control of this match. That shot that was over the crossbar just a moment ago by North Farmington was the first time the Raiders have had a single shot attempt in this whole match.
You got to tip your hat, to Kenny O'Shaughnessy here, the interim head coach, man. Really, whatever he said at halftime, man, really worked.
Yeah, Avondale's definitely come out with a little bit more energy this second half.
I mean, maybe Kenny's rethinking this whole thing with Nick. I don't know.
Hey, if Lake Orion Athletic Director Chris Bell can come back and coach football, hey, if it can work. I mean, Todd Hughes is the first-year athletics director at Troy Athens. He has maintained his position as the head boys soccer and girls soccer coach with the Red Hawks, so it can be done. I mean, you see it more frequently at small schools where an athletics director is also a coach of a sport, but not necessarily at Class A and Class B size schools. But if you can make it work, hats off to you.
Well, we saw, Tim Storch. He left Athens, went and became the boys and girls head coach at Alpena High School, and then he became the athletic director, athletic coordinator. I'm sure that was just a short role, right? He didn't have to probably do a whole ton of stuff, but no, Nick does a great job, and he's passionate. You need a lot of coaches like Nick out in the world. We need more of them. There's this ball he played back to Edelman. You don't need less of them. Coaches that will come out and they'll actually run a training session with pride and will challenge the players to get them better. Coach that's going to hold his players accountable from both on and off the pitch. Like, those are the things that you can, from someone that has coached against Nick Slavopoulos as well as seen him personally, you just know that that's what he's all about. Is this one?
And he has Avondale back in the top 15 of the Division II rankings this year. Remember, Avondale was a really good team there for a few years. They were state champs in 2011, 2012. They had enough holdover talent that they were still competitive. I believe they were ranked off and on that season. Then they kind of faded a little bit from the limelight in terms of being a ranked team. And here we are a dozen years later. They're kind of back into the fold, having a very good season. 9-3-1 starts. Avondale's best start, I believe, since 2012.
They do have one state championship to their name for Division II. All the way back to, what, 2011?
That was a very special team. Not only did they have some good soccer players, Jonathan, they had just tremendous athletes. And remember, a lot of those kids were track and field athletes. Avondale won a state title, I believe, in 2011 in track and field. They were in the top 10 of the state like 4 or 5 years in a row there with a lot of the same pool of kids. Again, several more soccer players. And just a great collection of athletes. Kind of spilled into multitude of sports. Down 22 minutes. Auburn Hills Avondale up 2-0 over North Farmington.
This ball will actually be played. He will not be offside. That was Taylor who trips there. That was played defensively, Escoto, and now they'll be called a foul there on Taylor. You know, the more and more I watch this game, and you look at this, okay, this is the number 10 ranked team in the state. They're playing against, a team in North Farmington that has not had a lot of success over the last number of years. And for whatever reason, they're going to have the clock stopped here. As you can see, Taylor now having a conversation with the center referee.
He's limping a little bit. I think he's asking the referee about.
But, this is so an Avondale team right now. This is a down North Farmington. Hey, they're fighting hard. They're giving everything they have. But you have the ability to take this team, for a lot more. And is this one played there by Pugazendi for the Raiders? Getting a couple more goals here, decisive, right? As now here comes Bear Thompson looking for Taylor, and that one's cleared up over midfield.
And you look at a lot of Division II schools like just around Oakland County, teams that...
Oh, look at this, all the way through traffic. That was going to go far post, past Petrus, and it's 2-1. So, and just like that, 2-1 here. I think another just dribbled right through everybody. I'm looking to see. I'm going to go back, and again, it's because these numbers are so hard to read. Red shoes. Yeah, it's right here. So I believe
it's right here, right up to 50.
Yeah, I believe that's Hawar, number 8. It was. So that goal coming by number 8, Yusuf Hawar. This ball. But remember, these two teams saw each other here back early part of this season, and Avondale came away with a 3-1 win. So
North Farmington had one shot attempt before that goal. That was their first shot on frame. And Yusuf Hawar, left footer towards the far post, following a steal.
And when he just took it all the way down.
Yeah, I mean, he picked off a pass. He dribbled like 25 yards. Got free just outside the box on the left side. And
look at this, cut back. That's a great tackle as this one will skirt out to Coulter. Another ball back to Hawar. That's actually Coulter.
So quick momentum shift here. North Farmington is the one kind of swarming the Avondale defense.
As now we have the clock coming to a stop.
I couldn't tell if that was a throw-in or a corner kick. It looks like they're setting up for a corner there on the.
But did he give a yellow card?
I didn't see a yellow.
Well, he's setting somebody off. So Nunez stepped off. He stopped the clock. So I'm not quite sure why they did, but a corner kick coming up nonetheless. Being brought in by Cloud. Is this one brought in? Petrus, that one finds the back of the net. It's 2-2.
Logan McClure bends it in.
Again, looking at... So Logan McClure put that one in.
Yeah, the corner kick bent in. It looked like it went right to the goal line and bounced off an Avondale defender who was trying to head it off away from the goal line and went actually into the net. So great corner kick by McClure. Strange, North Farmington down 2-0, had a single shot attempt. They had one over the crossbar, and they came back down a couple minutes later with 2 straight shots on frame to tie this up with a pair of goals. Less than 2 minutes apart. 20:39 left and 18:56 left, and we're at a 2-2 stalemate now after Avondale pretty much dominated this game.
So you're seeing now the Yellow Jackets chasing here with under 19 minutes to go. 18:10 to be exact. It made its way all the way back to Edelman. So 2-2. Both these teams do have one tie. A tie would make things very interesting.
As Avondale does have that loss to Pontiac and have a league draw against Ferndale last week. So you have 4 teams still mathematically in the hunt for the OA Blue Championship.
This one put far post. That will drop down. Well, that's a strike from Escoto, and that one will go wide. Well, let's take a look here at the last goal. Here's a replay of the corner as this one is brought in.
Bends it in.
And you can see there is, I mean, McClure just runs right out of that crowd. So Edelman will play this one short. Intercepted by Thompson, but now Munez.
Almost like, again, it looked like it skipped. That ball was right near the goal line on the corner kick. It almost looked like it just skipped off the head of an Avondale player.
So now Raiders in a counterattack, and that was a foul, I would imagine. Is some questions, comments coming in high from Nitro 15. What is one fact that you know that some people probably won't know? That's a great question. So the ball is played in, and that's headed up, settled down. Escoto already has a goal here tonight. Escoto kind of goes down, keeps fighting hard, and this one finally cleared up over midfield. This ball, that's almost a dangerous pass back to Petrus. I gotta think about that, a fact that most people wouldn't know. I think that's Reagan on that far side. Actually, that was Taylor. Good work by Thompson. Malici was right there. And this one back to Edelman. So this game is We didn't have any highlights to start this half, but we sure do now.
Both teams have only had 2 shots on frame in the second half, and all 4 of those shots found the back of the net.
So they're asking for a corner. I don't think they're going to get it. I think it's a throw-in. So throw-in coming up here on that far side. That's Taylor. Looks to put this one in towards Escoto, and that one actually was headed away by the Raiders. So a corner kick coming up here for the Yellow Jackets.
Avondale's first corner of the second half, second of the contest. 2-2 tie here. Avondale's going to have to take an opportunity here to try to at least get a shot off this corner.
Ball comes in. Escoto got a head on that, and then that one is, I believe, cleared away by... So they're going to say that was cleared away by the Raiders. I'm sorry, by Avondale, but that looked as though maybe it was the Raiders, and now you see a conversation between the referee crew, and so they're saying a throw-in in favor of
the officials,
the Yellow Jackets.
Center official
but
signaled over that was actually the deflection. But
the assistant referee was standing on the field pointing for a goal kick.
Yeah. The center official whistled over and said there was a deflection. I'm like, there's no way that was off an Avondale player.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't look that way.
I mean, the Avondale player tried to shoot the ball, and the ball squirts out the far side of the field.
13 minutes to go here. That's Kazaku. He'll make his way. Just kind of falls down, and now the flag will go up, but I actually don't think that was offsides.
We were talking about earlier in the game about Division II programs in Oakland County. Avondale obviously having their best season in about a decade. Orchard Lake St. Mary's is also ranked as a D2 school. It's maybe their best start in school history. Ortonville Brandon is yet to be ranked. They're playing some inspired soccer out of the Flint Metro League. With Birmingham Brother Rice is down. South Lyon East was Division II. I believe they're up in D1.
Escoto, he'll be taken down, and so a free kick coming up here. 29 and a half yards from goal. So with under 12 minutes to go, opportunity here for the Yellow Jackets. Put one on frame. That one goes just up and over from Nunez.
Great effort by Lozano and Nunez on that free kick from about 30 yards out, just over the tip of the crossbar.
Here's a fun fact that nobody probably knows. I wasn't doing this 2.5 years ago. I have no experience in any of this, except doing this here like I'm doing right now. So there's a fun fact. There you go, Nitro 15.
I am been a sports writer now for 30 years, but only here in the last 13 months have I engaged consistently in broadcasting. I have popped on a few radio shows here and there over the last quarter century. So I did a couple live shows with State Champs Network here in the previous decade, but in terms of calling games, it's my first go-around here in the last year. Having a blast every time out, Jonathan.
Don't feel like I work a day. So Adam then will put this one back in. Do not know what happened there. I'm not sure if it was an offsides or some phantom fouls or whistles there tonight.
I was not sure either.
This one put into the box. So actually deflect out towards Petrus, and this one put over midfield. Can see why he is getting looked at for kicking in college. This one into the box, and that one's misread. Escato is right there. Taylor has his back to go a little back heel back to Escato. He'll keep fighting for it. And this one makes its way to Munez. He's dispossessed, and this one cleared up now towards Ware. Scored the first goal here for the Raiders in this second half as he'll make his way up now towards the top of the 18. So good work there. As now that ball is played, he's going to now touch the ball. The flag should go up.
Yeah, that should.
And that's a heads-up play as Taylor puts it up and over. So referee got that one right.
Should have went up a little bit sooner. I think he was trying to see what player was going to run through. But Avondale clearly had a couple players offsides in the play, and that attack was quickly nullified.
Are we getting food after this?
We haven't talked about a lot of food tonight on the Michigan Soccer /
We're
Food
stopping
Network.
the clock now. Hang on here. Clock is coming to a stop. Got to pause it here. We got maybe a parent or something going on over here. Maybe telling parent to leave. So we'll follow the referee here. He's now telling the referee, the person to go. Well, he's got, I don't know why he's even engaging with touching a fan. So he's kicked that fan out. So Kenny MHSAA is going to come over and get involved. He's also the athletic director here.
Multitasking this
Double
week.
duty here tonight.
So 8:43 left here in this timeout. Avondale has a 9-3 shots edge. 4-2 with shots on frame, but both teams have had 2 shots on frame in this half. And again, as we talked about a couple minutes ago, all 4 of those shots on frame this half have found the back of the net. So Avondale went up 2-0. North Farmington came back and tied it on 2 straight shots. And this OAA Blue Division matchup is at a 2-2 stalemate with 8:40 left. Both teams desperately needing at least a point, if not a win, to stay at or near the top of the standings of the OAA Blue Division.
So they're going to say that was a bad throw with 8:22 here to go.
Second time North Farmington's been whistled for a bad throw in this contest. Those are just mental defensive lapses. I mean, you grow up playing soccer. I think you should know how to throw a ball and come this level.
Sometimes the simplest things can also be the hardest things. Is this one brought up by Gayton? He'll cut inside. Remember, he got the assist on that goal to Jake Tripoli. Now Escoda will win this back and slot this one far post. Oh! Somehow that goes through all that traffic. No one got a touch on that as it goes out for a goal kick. Getting towards the business end of this OAA Blue matchup. John Turner, Dan Stickerett on the call tonight. You're watching OAA Blue Boys High School Soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. That one actually hit off the arm there, Bear Thompson, but that was inside his body, and that's Huer. Remember, Huer scored the first goal here of the night for the Raiders. It's a good battle that we're seeing here tonight. 2 teams here fighting for a win, and both teams are tied right now. Kazaku will play this one all the way back to the Yellow Jacket goalkeeper in Petrus.
6 teams with boys soccer in the OAA Blue Division this year. We talked about Auburn Hills, Avondale, North Farmington, Pontiac, and Ferndale still in the race. Southfield, A&T, and Oak Park have had their struggles this year, and Harper Woods did not have enough players for a team this fall. I believe the same thing happened last year when they actually joined the OAA.
That's Dylan on that far side. I don't know who he was looking to play to there. Maybe he saw the ball boy and thought that he was a player. I actually think what Edelman just did there was actually was not legal. It was like he was juggling the ball.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'd have to go back and look at that. I'm not going to replay that.
I don't think the referee was maybe caught napping as well.
This one will actually deflect through that back line. A little sloppy here right now from these two teams. Scotto is right there.
Scotto's had a very effective game tonight. He's been all over the map.
No foul call to Scotto. Calling for one, they say keep playing. Oh, now that's a foul. So, I mean, if you're Avondale, you take your time here. You take this kick. Like you had success with Gayton in that first goal. So you're going to do it again.
Send a long serve in the box and see if you can get something out of it.
This one comes in, actually deflects, and goes towards Dylan. Dylan will bring this one back in. Nunez, good cutback. On his right foot, cuts back to his left. Keeps going, taken down.
Just outside the box. 7th foul of the half for North Farmington, 12th of the game, and they're setting the table for Avondale just outside the box on the left side. And when you're down 4.5 left in this contest in a 2-2 stalemate, chances, there will not be very many chances for either side. So Avondale has to, great opportunity here to try to get a shot off this restart.
So Nunez will put this one back in, plays it back post, a head on that off
the post.
Tripoli. Another opportunity, that one goes up and over. I believe that was Taylor that came in there at the end. And he is hobbling right now after that attempt. But Bear Thompson back for the Yellow Jackets. Nunez, he had Ziega right there. Then he plays this one into Taylor. Taylor top of the 18.
Taylor had a teammate behind him on the far left side, wide open. Tried to take it 1v1 on a defender.
Well, flag is not going to go up. He was offsides. As I said all night, it's been consistent.
When that ball was struck, it looked like the North Farmington player was well offside.
He was off by at least 3 yards.
Yeah, I mean, significantly.
It's this ball. Petras comes in to pick it up. He does. 3 minutes to go.
Petras have been very active, but the only two shots on frame that he's faced is he has conceded goals.
There is no VAR tonight. That is one thing I will say, that we do not have that down there for them. It's not applicable here at the high school level. Maybe one day it will be. That's a foul. So Gayton Kazaku will just stand over the ball. I don't know why the referee's not stopping the clock.
Yeah, we're down to 2:19 left. He just ran about 20 seconds off after that infraction against North Farmington, and now he's stopped the play. And
is he giving a yellow card now?
Now he's giving a yellow, yes.
Well, who is he giving the yellow to? I've never, in all of my years of covering games and as an official, seen a referee give a yellow card from 20 yards out to multiple players in the same game.
He's just pointing towards the bench, but he pulled the what? Yeah.
Who got the? I'm assuming it was Kazaku, because he was the one standing next to the ball.
Well, you're one letter short of a fast food restaurant.
So this one put back in.
I am educated.
This one, that's Munez. Runs into a wall, but he's got Reagan out wide. little shove there. Now Muniz gets it back. A little burst of speed into the box. Looks to put this one in. That will be knocked out for a corner.
So $1:48 left. Avondale has a corner. Time running out.
So Muniz will put this one back in for the Yellow Jackets. It's 2-2. Late magic here for either of these sides. We saw it in the JV game. Yellow just came back down with goals. This one's put in. A head on that. That one goes in. My goodness. I think it was Tripoli once again.
Tripoli on the header.
Is that two for Tripoli?
Lisandro Muniz bent that corner kick in to the 6. Jay Tripoli, who scored that first goal, with the go-ahead goal off the header with a minute 22 left.
We're deleting it.
Tripoli gets the go-ahead goal for the Yellow Jackets, assisted by Muniz. Just as we're talking about magic, as this ball played in, and this one put right at Petrus, and now we're going to have the clock stopped. Reset
the clock to 1:24.
So they want the clock. They want to add. But let's take a look at this goal again.
Perfect corner kick by Munoz, centered in.
I apologize. We'll come back to that in a second. We'll get back here to live coverage as we're back underway. So 3-2 is Tripoli getting 2 goals here on the night. His 5th goal of the season is cut back by Taylor. Looking in there for Escati, and
1 minute to play in the second half.
So Jake Tripoli, flair for the dramatics, scoring that go-ahead goal with a minute 22 left. Avondale has possession down in the North Farmington zone here with 45 seconds left and a 3-2 lead. Can the Yellow Jackets hold them off?
Well, I think they can. Is this be a bad throw now by the Yellow Jackets? The
third time in this game, someone from either side has had a.
So now we're going to stop the clock. So parents on both sides not happy with the lack of yellow card. He's saying going to put more time back on. So they're saying 23 seconds.
So the fans are starting to head towards the exit.
Jeez.
23 seconds left. You figured you could.
Now it's 30 seconds. So I guess we're going to 30. So 30 seconds left to go in this one. Is now the clock will start. Ball thrown into Edelman. He is almost dispossessed. Now he's having words. Escoto is having words with Edelman. Gotta keep your cool in these waning moments. In comes Ware. That's cleared up over midfield with 13 seconds to go. And this one played back to Edelman. They're gonna say that went out. And my goodness. They're gonna say that is the end of this game. And Dan, I mean, it was a good one here, especially in this second half. And Dan, what are your thoughts here?
Well, a pair of headers, bookend goals by Jake Tripoli of Auburn Hills Avondale. He scored that first goal and then came through with the game winner with a minute 22 left. We talked in the pregame and at halftime about this might go down to restarts. Several of the 5 goals came after exactly that, a restart. So Avondale squeaks out a sweep of North Farmington. They beat them 3-1 here in late August. 3-2 winners tonight. And Avondale Looks like we'll move into sole position of first place out of the 6 teams on the OAA Blue Division. But with 4 teams mathematically in the hunt, it's far from over. But they got the all important 3 points tonight against North Farmington. Kind of a strange matchup where you had 6 shots on frame in the second half, and the 2 teams combined for 5 goals on those shots.
Well, that they did, and it came up, man, and you know this game was a tale of 2 halves, literally. As this game, 5 goals scored here in total in this second half. A very interesting way for this game to come to an end, as with under a minute to go here in this match, Jake Tripoli getting his 2nd goal of the game and the go-ahead goal here for the Yellow Jackets. My goodness. Well, I mean, hey, they come out of this with a win, and they have put themselves in a clear position here to come away with a league title here at the end of the season if they can find a way here to win out the rest of these games they got coming up. If you look at the schedule coming up here for Avondale, they play Southfield A&T here back-to-back this Thursday and next week on the 26th, Tuesday. Coming up here next for North Farmington, who is now 6-1. We'll play Ferndale on Thursday, Pontiac at Pontiac next Tuesday. So the Auburn Hills Avondale Yellow Jackets moved to 10-3-1 here on the season and have a sole possession here of first place in the OA Blue. I want to thank our crew here tonight. Ryan Gagnon, Kevin, our new camera operator up on our Zoom camera. I want to thank Dan, as always, my partner in crime here. Dan, thank you very much. John Turner here. Great host here at Auburn Hills Avondale, Dick By Stadium. Want to give a shout out to Kenny. Adam, the assistant athletic director here, did a fantastic job for us tonight, and we want to say thank you to all of you. One final time here tonight from Auburn Hills Avondale. The final score here, 3-2 in favor of the Yellow Jackets over the North Farmington Raiders. We'll leave you here with highlights, and we'll see you on Thursday as we head out to Ann Arbor, Huron, as they take on Saline. That one in a Southeast Conference matchup. That's the Red that we'll be heading out to here on Thursday. And then Sunday we'll be out in Cleveland. But from all of us here at the Michigan Soccer Network, have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you next time for more soccer.